Have you ever had that moment where something about a person felt off? Nothing obvious had happened yet, but your gut kept telling you something isn't quite right here. And later you realized your instinct noticed something long before your mind could explain it. Your brain is always reading signals. Our brains are constantly picking up signals from the people around us, things like tone of voice, body language, subtle facial expressions, inconsistencies in someone's behavior. Most of that processing happens below conscious awareness. So your logical mind might be still trying to make sense of the situation, but your nervous system has already noticed patterns that don't line up. That's why people often say, "I can't explain it, I just had a feeling." Why we talk ourselves out of it? The interesting thing is that many people don't trust their first signal. Instead, we start explaining it away. We think, maybe I'm overthinking, maybe I misunderstood, right? Everyone wants to give people the benefit of the doubt. I know I do. I know many of you probably likely do as well, i.e. the recovering perfectionist title that I currently is my username. Maybe I'm being too sensitive because most of us want to believe the best about people. We don't want to assume someone's intentions are negative. So we silence the inner voice trying to warn us something might be wrong. The moment everything clicks, then eventually something happens. Maybe someone says something revealing. Maybe their behavior shifts. Maybe the mask slips for a moment. And suddenly everything makes sense. All the dots connect. You realize, my gut noticed that a long time ago. All the small signals you ignored suddenly connect together. Your intuition wasn't being dramatic. It was simply noticing patterns your mind hadn't fully processed yet. Intuition is pattern recognition. What many people call intuition is actually pattern recognition. Your brain stores thousands of experiences with people over time. So when someone's behavior doesn't match what your brain expects, your system sends you a signal, not to panic, but to pay attention. You don't have to jump to conclusions, but it can be wise to slow down and observe. In closing, learning to trust your intuition doesn't mean assuming the worst about people. It simply means respecting the signals your mind and body are picking up. Sometimes your gut notices the truth long before your mind can explain it. And when you learn to listen to it, you often protect your peace a lot sooner. So in closing, have you ever had a moment where your gut knew something before your mind caught up? I'd be curious to hear your experience. Again, this is optional, but feel free to leave a comment if you like. But again, it's not mandatory, just curious what other experiences others have had. And don't worry about like naming names or anything like that. Just a general experience is fine. I'd love to hear where you're coming from and read your comments. So feel free to comment in the community. And I look forward to hearing from you. And I hope that you'll come back and see us again soon. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.